Well, thanks to our tyrannical government, I'm getting rid of all this stuff because I really don't have any interest in being a criminal. And yeah, I could probably hide this stuff, but I have no interest in losing everything that I've worked for my entire life, landing in jail just because these inanimate objects are suddenly causing me to be a criminal, which I've never shot anybody with any of this stuff before in my life, and I never will. But thanks to our beautiful government, they're going to turn me into a criminal for having all this stuff. So I'm selling it. I think I've got a buyer for most of it, so don't be asking me for it. But yeah, I'm pretty disgusted with the whole situation. And yeah, that's kind of neat. Come and take it. Well, they will. Probably shoot me in the process, dirty bastards. But anyways, what I've decided to do here, one of the biggest problems in this country is a lack of education, and definitely a lack of education about the starts of our country and about the great patriots that started this country. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start conducting some readings of some of the great works of some of the great patriots that started this country. Stuff like the Declaration of Independence, writings by Thomas Paine, Samuel Adams, so on and so forth. But half the problem with this country is you aren't being taught to enjoy liberty. You are not being taught to be self-sufficient. You are taught to rely on the government for everything. Well, government is tyranny. That's all there is to it. It may be a soft tyranny in this country, although it isn't nearly as soft as it used to be. But regardless, it is a tyranny. Therefore, I am going to make some readings on what some of our great founding fathers thought about about government and about what they thought should be done. Probably the first one I'm going to do is the Declaration of Independence from Thomas Jefferson. But basically, our government right now is jamming this down our throats. There is no mandate for this, and the political liberal media helps them along with it. We've got close to 100 million gun owners in this country, most of whom, if not all of whom, are totally against this. Government doesn't care. They're going to do it anyways. They're going to jam it right down our throats. They don't care what the Second Amendment says, and quite honestly, this government just wipes their ass with the Constitution regardless anymore. And by the way, that's Democrats and Republicans. It's been going on forever. So I've decided I'm going to do some readings, and basically what you get taught in schools anymore about the Founding Fathers is that basically they were evil white men who were slave owners that were mean to the Indians. That's all they get taught. And these are some of the greatest philosophers and greatest thinkers the world has ever known. And I'm hoping with some of the readings that I do, you will maybe get a little bit of an education on just how great these men were. And I'll say it right off the bat, I'm no entertainer, no great narrator, so I don't know how this is going to go. It's probably going to sound like crap while I'm reading it, but it's something that's pretty important to me, and I'm going to do it. And it's time that people like me who do nothing but just go to work every day and do everything the right way, and I've always done everything the right way. It's time for us, people like myself, to stand up for ourselves instead of letting these people like the Occupy movement is out there crapping in the streets and raping people and whatever thing else. Those are the people that seem to be driving the media or the agenda in this country now. Well, it's time for the normal people like me who work for a living, have a bunch of different hobbies, true to my family, true to my wife, do everything the right way, it's about time my voice is heard. So my voice will be heard.